So like a pro, I want you to see how to sew a rhinestone trim. This is like beadwork, like piping. You want to use the zipper foot. You see it has this little web woven onto the beads. It runs like a nice little string. Really beautiful. It's going on my bride's dress. It's going on the very edge of the cape in the sweetheart neckline. And we want to see nothing but the beads. So you need a zipper foot, nothing else special. I'm going to have a seam allowance on the edge, so I need to move it back the width of my seam allowance, because we cannot turn, we can clip this and turn the corner, but this edge is just going to get finished seam to the lining. So it's the width of the foot. I'm going to use this webbing to line up with the edge of my seam allowance and my zipper foot to needle position closest to my rhinestones. So I want to do a few stitches forward, reverse it, a few stitches backwards, and then I want to just take my time and stitch and make sure that the needle is close as possible to the rhinestones. So don't be in a hurry to make this happen. Just take your time. Do not stretch the fabric while you're sewing it. You may want to do a stay stitch, and you definitely want to line it, the back of it, or sew a facing on the back of it to finish it. Now I'm going to stop right here and cut this so you can see that this is very close. And if you see that it's not close enough, you can go and change the needle position and move it over and make it even closer. So that's going to be the edge of my sweetheart neckline. And then the other side, when I would sew my lining, I would sew them together, and then I would go back and do an understitch, so that you can make sure that this will stay finished, and then it'll lay flat and stay right there on the top in position. So like a pro, how to sew rhinestone trim using a zipper foot. Very simple, very easy. Take your time. You might need to change the needle position to get over as close as possible. See, that's too close. This is perfect. And if you do it the first time and it don't come out perfect, then just go back and do another row, and then make sure when you're sewing the lining or the facing on the other side that you go back and flip it over, and then use your stitches as a guide, and then make sure you stitch right next to it or right on top of the same stitches or the previous stitches you already put there, and then they'll come out nice and tight, and there won't be any space in between, and you would have put your rhinestones on like a pro. So any questions or comments, hit me up and let me know, and may God bless all your sewing projects.